There comes a moment in every story
where silence stops being neutral. It doesn't protect people anymore. No, it starts protecting what shouldn't be protecting.
This was that moment. It wasn't explosive, it wasn't dramatic, it was just unavoidable.
Morning. You know, the strange thing about crossing a line is that the world doesn't really react. Tanae walks alone across campus and everything looks the same. Classes are still going to happen, people are still smiling. It makes it all too easy to believe nothing's really changed at all. He checks his phone, no new messages. He just keeps walking. And then Mira appears, just falling into step beside him so easily. They walk together, not talking, but they didn't really need words anymore. Somewhere along the way, a quiet comfort had replaced what used to be curiosity. Later, in the classroom, people are settling in, and when Rhea enters, well, you can just tell. She'd already decided something before she even walked in that day. She just hadn't said it out loud yet. Her eyes scan the room, and she chooses a seat far away from Tanae and Mira. It's a deliberate move. It's not born from anger, you see. It's born from clarity. She just opens her notebook, perfectly aligning her pen beside it. Tanae notices the distance. Of course he does. He looks at her for just a second too long, and then he looks away. It's not because he didn't care. No, it's because he knew, on some level, that caring now required honesty. Later, the group sits together at their usual spot, and the quiet, it just hangs heavy in the air. I mean, there used to be a time when silence felt comfortable between all of them. But now it just felt like waiting. Kabir is the first one to break. He shifts in a seat, taps his fingers on the table. Finally, he just says it. Okay, I might be wrong, but things feel off. The words just hang there, totally exposed, and you can see he immediately regrets saying anything at all. Tanae just waits, kind of hoping someone else will jump in. No one does. Then Mira speaks, calm as ever. I don't think anyone's doing anything wrong. She lets a small pause hang in the air. People are just adjusting to changes. Tanae finds himself nodding, almost without realizing it. He agreed because, well, it sounded so reasonable. And that's how control works, isn't it? When it feels gentle. Across the table, Rhea finally looks up, and this time she doesn't look away. Rhea closes her notebook. Slowly. Deliberately. See, this wasn't a reaction to what Mira said. No, this was a decision that was finally finding its voice. And when she speaks, the whole table just goes still. I'm not upset. And that one sentence, it unsettled everyone more than any amount of anger ever could have. She continues, her voice just so even and clear. I'm stepping back. She looks around the table. She's not accusing anyone, not searching for anything, just stating a fact. Because it's clear where I stand now. And with that, the conversation was over. She hadn't asked them for space. She had simply taken it. Tanae's instinct immediately kicks in. You know, that need to smooth things over, to fix it without ever having to admit that anything had actually been broken in the first place. He leans forward. That wasn't my intention. The words just felt hollow the second they left his mouth. Rhea just nods. I know. Just those two words. She didn't add anything else, and that quiet understanding, it stayed with him so much longer than any blame ever could. Afterwards, Rhea walks alone. Her steps are steady. She didn't feel defeated. She just felt lighter, like someone who had finally stopped waiting for permission. She takes a deep breath and just keeps walking. Later on, Tanae is sitting by himself, phone in his hand. He scrolls for a bit, stops, then just locks the screen. He kept replaying that moment over and over in his mind, not to understand her, but to try and understand himself. Mira types out a message. Then she deletes it. She types it again, but this time more carefully. And then she hits send. She didn't feel exposed. No, she felt challenged. And that just made her more careful. Things were said that day, not harshly, not emotionally, just with a clarity that completely changed the rules. From now on, silence wasn't going to protect anyone. Every choice would start leaving fingerprints. This wasn't the breaking point. It was the moment just before. The moment before sides are taken.